Okay, how's everybody doing? I kind of wanted to do a follow-up video on the one I did previous to this one about how to use arpeggios in your playing. And it's just over a 1, 4, 5, and A is what we discussed. So I wanted to give you this other tip that might help you. And that is over each chord shape. You know, we played the arpeggio starting on the root, on the third, the fifth, the seventh. So that's the 4 chord tones for 4 shapes, arpeggio shapes. They're all 7th chords, just starting on different chord tones. So anyway, one way that you can relate to these that might help you is to an actual chord. So here's an A7 with the root note on the A note. So if I go up here, that's an A7 with the third on top. So you can, some of you may know this shape. So either way, you can relate to these arpeggio shapes to chords, and I think that may help. Then of course you got the 7th up here. That's an A7 with the 5 on the bass. Or you might know this shape. Or this shape. So, you know, those. Then go up to the 7th. So if you can relate to an actual chord to the actual arpeggio, I think that may help you in getting, you know, the memorization of these arpeggios down. And so if we're playing like over an A here, and it goes to a D, the 4 chord, here's a 7th. Right there. Then when it goes to the 5, by the chord shape you should be able to tell those different positions of the arpeggio. I hope you're getting this relationship here. So again, A7th. If you don't know how to play these chords, I'll run it down real quick. Your first finger's barred across the 5th fret. Your second finger's on the 6th fret of the G string, and your third finger is on the 7th fret of the A string, and your 4th finger is on the 8th fret of the B string. That's an A7th. So relate that to this arpeggio shape. Okay, let's go up here. Here my third finger's on the 9th fret of the A string, low E string. My first finger's barred across the D and the A string on the 7th fret. My 4th finger's on the 9th fret of the G string, and my second finger is on the 8th fret of the B string. Oops. That's a hard one for me to make anymore. I used to be able to make that real easy. That's what old age will do to you and arthritis. Sorry about that. But you could also relate it to that A7 shape, which is your first finger on the 7th fret of the D string, second finger on the 8th fret of the B string, your third finger on the 9th fret of the G string, your 4th finger on the 9th fret of the high E string. Then you come up here, That's another A7 shape. And there's the arpeggio that goes with that chord shape. Or we'll take the bass line and just play that shape, and maybe that'll help you out. Or so that's played by the one with the bass on the bass. Your third finger's on the 12th fret of the low E string. Your first finger's on the 10th fret of the B string. Your second finger's on the 11th fret of the D string. Your fourth finger's on the 12th fret of the G string. That's an A7 with a 5 as a bass. If you just move the third finger down here to the 12th fret of the A string, you still have an A7. Then if you can play that shape, and that's played with your second finger on the 11th fret of the D string, your third finger on the 12th fret of the G string, first finger's on the 10th fret of the B string, your fourth finger's on the 12th fret of the high E string. So that's the arpeggio that you play over that chord, that shape. Then the last one, play your second finger on the 15th fret of the, or we could do it. I'll play it up here. Your second finger on the 15th fret of the low E string, your third finger on the 16th fret of the A string, then you bar your first finger across the 14th fret of the D and G string. Or you could play it off of that shape as well. And that shape is just my first finger's barring across the 14th fret of the D, the G, and B. My second finger's on the 15th fret of the high E string. And the whole reason of this is, I think these chord shapes, and you associate with the arpeggios when you go to play down here when you're playing your progression. You play this A7 chord, then you might go to this D7 chord here. So you know that shape over that chord. Or you could play that shape, play your 7th like that. So anyway, I hope this is shedding some light on this. And again, I mean, the reason for knowing these chord tones is to help you mix, their target notes again, their safe notes, there's no wrong note if you're playing again. If you play that over an A7 chord, there's no wrong note there. You're just playing chord tones. Of course, you don't want to go through your whole solo doing that, but you got to have some kind of a, I don't know what word I'm trying to look for here, structure and how to use this, So like I said, just start making up. So anyway, I hope that put a little more light on this subject. I just wanted to make that video. Maybe that'll, again, help you guys out a little more. I know it helps me out. I need all the help I can get. Anyway, have a great night. God bless you, and see you real soon. Don't forget to subscribe if you like my channel. And by the way, the guitar I'm playing, I know people ask me about the guitars. This is a Johnny A, Gibson Johnny A. Love that guy. He plays so good. Really, really great. He did an album of Beatle tunes, and man, they're so good. Great player, and I think now he's playing he has his own signature Strat model. But I really like this for a hollow body. It's not too big. I even dig the, the vibrato. I kind of dig a Bigsby every once in a while, you know. All right. Well, listen, y'all have a great evening. Hit the subscribe button, the like button, hit that bell. Still haven't figured the bell out. Somebody's going to have to send me a note and tell me what the bell means. I don't know. I'm new to this stuff. But anyway, tell your dogs, friends, neighbors, your cats, your dogs. Yeah, I said the cats and dogs. Your mom and dad, your aunts and uncles. Anyway, until then, have a great evening. God bless.